Hello, my name is Krece Harris, and I'm the Director and Clinician at the NRS Training Center in Decatur, Texas. I'd like to talk to you about my new bit line today called the HaBit. But before we get started, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in a ranching family in South Texas, working on the King Ranch. My dad ran a division of the King Ranch for many years, and I got to experience a lot of my time as a youth and child growing up on one of the world's most famous ranches. Saying that, in the course of growing up on the King Ranch, I got to spend a lot of time riding quite a few horses that most people are familiar with, Mr. Sam Peppy, Little Peppy, and Dry Dock. Throughout my youth of riding those horses, I took to the horsemanship side of it to where I wanted to learn more about how a horse works, how they react, and how they respond to different pressures, bridles, cues, so on and so forth. Through the past years, I've been able and fortunate enough to be around some outstanding horsemen and learn from some of the greatest that have ever lived. And through that, I've been able to come up with this bit design. It says this bit here, it's solid on this side and broken on this side. The first side that's going to move, by setting your reins even without having to choke up on your right rein, the broken side is instantly going to move first to give your horse a little bit of headset. The solid side comes into play, and that's what makes the HaBit such a great bit. When the solid side comes into play, you're automatically going to balance your horse's shoulders, ribs, and hip on the offside. The chain port header is broken on the right side and solid on the left side. I would ride this bit on a horse that is wanting to be a little bit heavy in their front end, especially when we go to set our steers. If a horse wants to push on the bridle after the delivery and doesn't really rate, we can sit down in our saddle. Well, what ends up happening right there is for us to back our horses off, we've got to be able to elevate their shoulders instead of let them push through the bridle. So doing that, we have our port, but we're able to keep the bars of the horse's mouth soft with the chain.